There's no doubt that prom is one of the most exciting nights in a young person's life. Kids in high school dream of the day they can dress up and party with their peers. Sometimes, however, some kids will go out of their way and definitely out on a limb to invite some more unusual guests. And in fact, some celebrities have been asked to prom by kids, and even more surprising is that a few times they'll say yes. So here are the top 10 celebrities who went to prom with fans in no particular order. Coming in at number 10 is Kellan Lutz, the actor who made his fame in the movie Twilight as Emmett, one of the Cullens. Well, in 2015, Kellan took 18-year-old Rihanna to her prom night in New Jersey after she reached out to him on social media with her story of being bullied. He was in New York filming a movie at the time and did the whole shebang with young Rihanna. He picked her up in a Bentley and even smiled for those obligatory group pics with Rihanna and her friends. I wish there was a video of him on the dance floor, but I guess we'll just have to survive with what we've got here. He later explained how they met. Quote, "She had no friends. She asked if I would be her friend because she had been bullied and was just really depressed in life. I was like, I would love to, it would be an honor. I borrowed a Bentley from a car dealership in New York and drove 50 miles to pick her up. We danced the night away. It was really special for both of us." He later explained that the school thought that she was lying, so when he did show up, people were absolutely shocked. This is genuinely so sweet, and sometimes celebrities really are humans too. Next on the list is Brandy Norwood. Brandy Norwood is a singer, actress, and model whose brother is Ray J. She herself had a fantastic career as an R&B singer, and during the height of her fame, she took an extremely surprising person to prom after he asked her to accompany him. That person is none other than pre-famous Kobe Bryant. When he was only 17 years old, he was getting ready to enter into the NBA draft. So while he was definitely obscure by comparison to his later fame, he did have some notoriety for being an up-and-comer. He went to the Essence Awards at Madison Square Gardens with his team when he met Brandy Norwood. A classmate later recalled, quote, "We were in English class together, and he had one of those teen magazines and it had a picture of Brandy because she was on that show Moesha. He showed me and he said, 'I'm gonna bring this girl to prom.' And I was like, whatever, you're crazy." Because Brandy was homeschooled, she never had a prom of her own. So when he extended the invitation, she said yes. The pair looked drop-dead gorgeous together, coming into prom in a stretch limo. It seemed to be a great night and tons of fun. Although the two were similar in age, nothing ever really happened after it, but the two maintained a friendship for years. Number 8, Elizabeth Taylor. If you thought that going to prom with fans was just a newish trend, you are dead wrong, because none other than Elizabeth Taylor attended a fan's prom in 1949. She escorted UCLA's Bob Precht to his prom as a prize for winning the most romantic man on his campus. The photos are beautiful, Bob is so smiley, and Elizabeth Taylor looks classically absolutely stunning. Number 7, Tupac. Tupac is iconic for many reasons. One such reason is his attendance at one of his fans' prom in the famous all-white suit. Deshauna, the woman who invited the rap legend, recalled, quote, "I had wrote a letter saying how much I loved his music to his fan club. At the end, I made a joke saying that if he ever read this letter, to please take me to my prom since my boyfriend had just broken up with me. About a month later, there was a knock at my door and it was him. He was by himself. No reporters, no homies, just Tupac Shakur at my doorstep. He came in and talked to me and my mom and my brother for about 15 minutes and asked me if I had gotten a dress yet. I said no, and he said he would take care of it and gave me $1,500 in all $100 bills and told me to get something pretty. Prom day came and he called and said to be ready. A limo showed up with Tupac in it and went straight to my prom. Everyone was going crazy taking pictures, but we hung out together for about 30 minutes. We danced to about 5 songs and he said he had business to take care of, kissed me on the cheek, and left. I think the world lost a great person when Tupac passed, and I will always remember his kindness. This is one of the many sweet things that Tupac has done for his fans. Another famous celebrity to live out their prom dreams is Taylor Swift. Already being a mega superstar by the time her own prom would have rolled around meant that she never got to attend it. So when a teen in Alabama asked Taylor to prom over social media, she accepted. Attending prom in 2008 with Whit Wright, they wore matching pink and took the most adorable photos. Number 5 is Demi Lovato. Now this one is a very sweet story that I guess kind of doesn't count if you point out that they already know each other. Long before Demi was famous, when she was just a normal young kid, she made a promise with her childhood best friend that they would go to prom together. Well, fast forward through the years, Demi catapults to stardom and becomes one of Disney Channel's biggest stars. But, lovingly, she doesn't forget about her promise to her childhood friend. So when time rolls around for them to graduate high school, Demi, by the way, was homeschooled at this point, she gets in contact with her old friend and they go to prom together, her in a beautiful strapless red dress. They roll up in a Rolls Royce and fulfill the sweet childhood promise, despite Demi's rise to fame. How sweet is that? Coming in at number 4 is Rihanna. Now, in 2007, MTV had a television show called Once Upon a Prom, where celebs would take normal teens to prom and give them the night of their lives. One such celebrity was none other than Rihanna. She went to prom with a teenager named Richard and wore a cute strappy blue dress. They took a handful of pictures together and danced the night away thanks to this television show who got the two into contact with one another. Number 3 is Vanessa Hudgens, who attended prom with a 17-year-old fan in a LA high school. Caesar, the man of the hour, had been battling cancer, and a foundation called the Art of Elysium reached out to Vanessa to ask her to attend prom with him. Apparently, once she heard Caesar's story, she instantly said yes, and despite not attending her own prom due to her celebrity status at the time, she came to the prom dressed to the nines. After the event, Caesar posted a photo of the two on Instagram with the caption, quote, "Vanessa Hudgens, thank you so much for coming to my special prom. It was really nice getting to know you and to dance with you. It really meant a lot that you took time off and came with me to prom. I love you so much, you made my friends very jealous." Tragically, Caesar would not be able to attend his high school graduation after he succumbed to his illness, but it seemed to be truly a gift that he got to attend his prom with his celebrity crush. Second to first place is Khloe Kardashian. Narbe had run a fan account dedicated to Khloe, and when he reached out to her asking if she would go to his prom with him, she shockingly said yes, despite being one of the biggest stars in the world. She wore a stunning black dress to prom with her teenage superfan. They documented it all in a 2019 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Much like a lot of other young celebrities, Khloe wasn't able to go to her own prom because she was homeschooled. So it was both an adorable night for Narbe and a very sweet moment for Khloe, who can finally go to the biggest party of a young person's life. Last but certainly not least is Kylie Jenner. Both Jordyn Woods and Kylie Jenner attended prom with a boy named Albert. Apparently, how it happened is Albert's friends put a bunch of posters of him advertising his need for a prom date up. According to Albert, Kylie took notice on Twitter and reached out to the teen to see if she could be his date. His classmates were obviously floored to see him show up with none other than Kylie Jenner. She later stated, quote, "After prom, everyone wanted to be my friend. I never expected so much attention in one night." The event aired in a spin-off show, Life with Kylie. Although Albert did admit that he didn't hear from Kylie after the camera stopped filming, so there's that too. Anyways guys, that's all I've got for top 10 celebrities who went to prom with fans. Let me know if I missed anyone in the comments down below. I've been your host Sierra, see you next time.